Taylor. And Jack Collins at the back right. Simmons versus Lewis on the front row. Simmons to the inside and off we go. We're away and racing, and immediately getting on the attack there was Sam Lewis. Ethan Simmons didn't feel the straight. Oh dear no, and off there for the number 59. That's one of Jack Dex's drivers. That's Archie Heron, who's sadly gone round at the opening corner. Ethan Simmons has left the door open up at turn 4. And it was a gamble worth taking because he's managed. Oh no, we've got another incident there. That's Bella Franklin who has come to a stop. We've got a kart on top as well. That's Carl Slee. Thankfully, both drivers are out of the karts. So Carl Slee just trying to get his car off and going again. And I think Bella Franklin just waiting for that process to be complete. Oh dear, we've got someone skipping over the grass there a little bit further back. I think that was the number 92, I think that might have been, who is hitting problems, but no such problems for Ethan Simmons. He leads from Sam Lewis, and then behind that is Charlie Thompson, Alfie Baxter Davis, and then we have Vinnie Lloyd Chamberlain in 5th place as they make their way now down towards the chicane. This on lap number 2, Ethan Simmons leading the way here from Sam Lewis. Movers on that first lap included the likes of Parent Smith, who was up 2. Luke Center was up 2 as well. Ben Watkins, the novice, was up 3 places, up to 13th place. And Luke Taylor also gaining 3 as well. So some movers in the early stages. Ethan Simmons didn't actually cross the line in first, but was first by the time he got to turn number 1. And he's leading. Oh dear, there's Bella Franklin, who sadly has got significant damage to that car. May be able to continue, but just trying to do some on-track repairs. Oh no, we've got an incident there between, let's have a look who that was. Drivers absolutely furious with each other. Didn't quite catch the numbers involved in that one. We'll be able to tell when they come through the timing blocks. It was Leo Brown and AJ Arnold who were involved in an incident there. And I don't know if Archie Heron was also caught up in that as well, but the 2 main drivers to get caught up were Leo Brown and AJ Arnold, and that was down at turn number 4. So that means the likes of Gracie Mitchell and Luke Sindler, Kean Garrity and co all move up the order as those 2 drop down. We've got Leo Brown now down in 12th and AJ Arnold down in 14th place. Ethan Simmons is leading the way though by just over a 1/10 of a second from Sam Lewis, and then it is Charlie Thompson in 3rd place as they come in towards the chicane and now down the back straight. A warning going out for Sam Longley there, currently running in 10th place, so just inside that top 10 so far. Here's Simmons though. Brilliant weekend for him so far. Sam Lewis has been second best to Ethan all weekend really. Let's see if he can change that when it counts in the final. Ethan Simmons isn't running away by any means. He's got a little bit of a gap, but Sam Lewis is definitely keeping him honest here, as is Charlie Thompson, who is not too far behind either. Those 3 have really broken away from the likes of Vinnie Lloyd Chamberlain, Alfie Baxter Davis and Daniel Parent Smith, who are currently fighting over 4th place as they come out of the chicane and now down towards Wilkins. We are watching Lloyd Chamberlain in 4th place here. Alfie Baxter Davis closing in under braking, not quite able to get through. Parent Smith then, who sits taller in the seat, is behind that, and Sam Lewis closing in on Ethan Simmons, and the quickest of all our 3 leaders is the one at the back of the lead group. It is Charlie Thompson in 3rd place, who is the quickest of these 3. Ethan Simmons so far not displaying the pace to run away with this, but you have to say still is controlling this race from the head of the field. And a move for 4th place. I think I just saw Alfie Baxter Davis there going past Vinnie Lloyd Chamberlain, made the move coming into the chicane. So good driving there from Baxter Davis, who's now up into 4th place. Then it is Lloyd Chamberlain. This is our 3 leaders. Confirmation on your screen that Alfie Baxter Davis is now up into 4th place. Here we go down towards turn number 4. So Ethan Simmons just trying to break away here. There's another move. That's Lloyd Chamberlain fighting back on Baxter Davis. Good fighting between these 2. Good to watch, but not doing the gap to the leaders any good at all. It's now extended up to almost 1.5 seconds here, but both feel they are the one to lead the charge up to the top 3. And Daniel Parent-Smith surely is going to go for this now as well. There goes Daniel Parent-Smith down the inside of Alfie Baxter-Davis, and he's gone through into 4th place. So good work there from Parent-Smith, but a good move straight away back from Baxter-Davis again. Out front, Simmons has settled down a bit of a gap to Lewis there. The 3 leaders all split by 3/10 apiece as they come through turn number 4, make their way down towards the chicane. Simmons getting his head down there, but we've got this gap for this battle for 4th place, which no longer just has 3 drivers involved in it now. We've got, I think, also closing in is Gracie Mitchell. I think is starting to close in. She took 6/10 out of those 3 on the last lap alone. So she's doing a really good job there in the number 61. Here we can see them heading up towards us now. So Lloyd Chamberlain leads from Baxter Davis. There is Luke Sintler, who's also closing in as well. There's Gracie Mitchell, 6th place. Sintler now 7th place. So what's happened to Daniel Parent-Smith? He's had problems somewhere, and he lost 4 seconds on that last lap. Did Parent-Smith, so not too sure if he's had an incident with someone, but he's found himself dropping down to 9th place. A real shame after seemed to be having a really good fight there with the likes of Baxter Davis. Back to our 2 leaders, and Lewis going along very well with Ethan Simmons. Thompson could do with these 2 fighting. He's sitting about half a second off those 2, and there was a signal there from Lloyd Chamberlain asking for a bit of assistance from Baxter Davis, but he was not having any of it. And Gracie Mitchell has just set the fastest lap in 6, so we'll stay with these 3 because 3rd in this queue, Gracie Mitchell, I think is about to make a move. Didn't quite go for it in the end, but 3 of the Jack Dex drivers all in this fight, all trying to work together to get themselves up the order, and they certainly got the pace to do so as they come out of the chicane now and down the back straight. Quick look over the shoulder there for Baxter Davis, who is 4th place now with Lloyd Chamberlain 5th. There goes a move, that's Luke Sintler down the inside of Gracie Mitchell, so that's a change for 7th place. Out front, Ethan Simmons has gone quickest, so I wonder if he'd set his tyres to come on later in the race, because certainly he's just pulled that lap time out now, and with it extended his gap slightly. I can see our leaders making their way down the back straight, down towards the chicane now. You'll see them at the top of your picture there, but we are staying with this fight for 4th place between Baxter Davis, Lloyd Chamberlain. Sintler's the one to watch though, 3rd in queue in this train in the number 72, closing in on these guys, and Luke Sintler has already made 1 good move in this battle. Didn't wait around in his move going past Gracie Mitchell, so are we going to see him make 2 more similar to those as we go round turn 1 and in towards turn number 2. Up through 3, and Sintler closing in all the time here on Baxter Davis and Lloyd Chamberlain, who come now through the hairpin and make their way down the back straight. Up ahead we've got Simmons leading Lewis still, just by 3/10. The gap has hovered around that for a long time now. Of those 3, it's Thompson who's actually dropping back in 3rd place, but I don't think he'll be too disappointed with that because he's in a very comfortable 3rd. So Sintler, 3rd in this queue, is looking like he's just about to make a move here. This might encourage Lloyd Chamberlain to go for 4th place as they come round turn number 1 and in towards turn number 2. Up towards turn 3 we go, and down towards the hairpin. Sintler in 3rd in the queue. Is he going to make a move? Yes, he is, and there goes Sintler down the inside and makes his way up into 5th place. Lloyd Chamberlain was trying to fight back on the exit, but Sintler, I can tell you, it's out of view, but he has held on. But Lloyd Chamberlain might be alongside by the time they get to Wilkins. We'll let them sort that one out. In the meantime, we'll go back to our leader of Ethan Simmons. Up to the line he goes, and he's just starting to pull away just a tad now. We're talking hundredths of a second here. Sintler has now confirmed that pass on Lloyd Chamberlain. I don't think he's going to have a chance to make any more, because we are into the final 2 laps of this race. So he's going to have to think about defending here from Lloyd Chamberlain. He's left the door open, and Lloyd Chamberlain says thank you very much, and through he goes. Mitchell trying to get involved as well. Might be a bit of frustration there from Sindler. Don't think he expected Lloyd Chamberlain to come back past, but that's been what Lloyd Chamberlain has been doing all throughout the race here. As down towards the final corner we go, and a great move there from Luke Sindler down the inside of Vinnie Lloyd Chamberlain. Gets himself back into 4th, 5th place, and that's exactly what he needed to do. But in the last couple of stages of this race, Ethan Simmons has just clawed out a half a second advantage. Let's go back quickly to this battle there between Luke Sindler. After that brilliant move, he's allowed Gracie Mitchell to go through with him and get up to 6th place as well. Vinnie Lloyd Chamberlain now finds himself down in 7th place, but someone who has led from the very start of the race and has had a lot of pressure but hasn't been challenged is this man here. Ethan Simmons is going to be your English champion. He comes out of the final corner, and the Junior X30 win goes to Ethan Simmons as he crosses the line. A hugely deserved victory, well-controlled race right from the start from Ethan Simmons. Sam Lewis put in all he could. He took a personal best lap on the last lap there, but has to settle for second in the end.